at war over their little boy.
I love you.
I love you too.
But this is no ordinary custody battle.
Something's going on.
Some say his father did the unspeakable. A court said no.
Nothing happened.
Now his mother's done the unthinkable, and she's wanted by the FBI. Noah Wiley hosts What Happened to Brock.
Didn't see him? There's a van. Wasn't them. This may be her record for being late. Do you know what time Bobby left?
Let's see if we can be an hour late.
So she should be coming.
Oh my God, this is my life.
2 hours and 20 minutes. 2 hours and 45 minutes. Oh, God. Is this the FBI?
A child named Brock is missing.
My 4.5-year-old son, I was supposed to get him about 2 hours and 54 minutes ago.
So is his mother, Bobby.
My ex-wife got him 6 o'clock Friday night. Bobby, just show up. And she told me to meet her at 6 o'clock tonight, and I'm supposed to get him back by court order.
What happened to Brock?
What a sick woman.
One family's personal drama unfolds before your eyes.
Can't believe it. Just show up, Bobby. I don't care what your story is. I don't even want to hear it. Just bring Brock here. Brock.
What?
I love you.
I love you too.
This is the true story of 4-year-old Brock Morton,
What you got there, Brock?
whose life is being torn apart by the two people who love him most.
Bye, I love you. I love you.
We really didn't have a marriage per se.
Bruce and Bobby Morton were married for just 3 years.
I was 3 months pregnant when I married Bruce, and I wanted to make the best of it.
Let's knock those over. Get up
The
closer.
only bright spot that I can think of having a marriage with her is Brock.
Ha, you hit it. Right where I told you. Give me 5. That was a great shot.
Brock is my whole life. Bruce's mom used to say we were attached at the belly button because we did everything together. Be careful, Brock.
He's a special, special boy. He's just the easiest going kid.
Better take your coat off, Brock, here.
Like many children of divorce, Brock would live with his mother and have visits with his father. But after the separation, Bobby claims her son was crying out for help.
Let me carry you. He used to be the happiest little boy. He was real playful. And hi. He loved to play with other kids. It's like we don't even have the same little boy that we used to. Before I really knew what was going on, he was having temper tantrums. He was having nightmares.
No!
Things had been happening for a year, over a year, before Brock told me.
Do it!
Brock was saying, I hate my daddy. I don't want to go see my daddy.
And Bobby says there was a horrible reason why. The words Bobby Morton said she heard from her son Brock are unspeakable. Words describing an ugly act of sexual abuse. Once every minute, somewhere in this country, a child is sexually victimized. Experts say it's difficult to prove that a child has actually been sexually abused because there's rarely physical evidence. So the agencies that investigate these cases are left with just the words of a child or an adult. The words can also be used as weapons, destroying lives and destroying reputations. The Morton story is like so many seen in courts around the country. Bitter accusations, angry denials, but ultimately 3 lives that will never be the same.
Can you hear me? Testing, 1, 2, 3, testing.
With the
1,
help
2,
of a
3,
friend,
testing.
Bobby is setting a trap.
Can you hear me? Talking to Mr. Green Elephant.
If Brock is being molested by his father,
what we're trying to do is catch him in the act and get it recorded.
she'll be listening.
Yeah, that's a lot better. We just took one of Brock's favorite animals that he's carried on visitations before and bugged it with an audio device that is legal because it's a personal possession of Brock's that he can carry in with him.
Sound clear?
Oh, yeah. I can listen in and overhear what's going on during his visitation with his father.
Okay, that's how you catch a pervert.
We're almost there.
Bobby is about to put her plan into action.
Okay, I got you. We're at a point now where I have had to sacrifice him. I've had to send him back into the lion's den to try to get physical evidence. And it's tough doing that, knowing that he could possibly get hurt again and get abused. I'm gonna go in the morning and do the exchange. He'll get out of my car and get into his dad's car. Look who's there!
Every 3 weeks, against her will, Bobby turns Brock over to her ex-husband Bruce for his court-ordered visitation.
I'll take the elephant. He knows he's in this tug-of-war between Daddy and Mommy, and half the time at Daddy's house and half the time at Mommy's house.
Since they live in different states, Bobby in Michigan and Bruce in Oklahoma, they meet at this halfway point in Illinois.
It's really an emotional time because I'm turning Brock over to him. What I'm trying to do is follow Brock and his father to Tulsa and see what's going on.
There has never been physical evidence that Brock has been abused. Bobby's therapists have testified in family court that Brock was sexually traumatized by his father, but the judge does not believe it.
They've already made up their mind that I'm manipulating and brainwashing Brock.
And now Bobby is so desperate, she's tailing Bruce on the highway.
Right now I've got a radio that I'm trying to scan and pick up the frequency of the audio device in Brock's elephant.
If she can get some proof on tape,
I suspect that they might be getting a motel room.
she hopes to win full permanent custody of her son.
I'm pretty tired and just drained. I've been up since 6:30 this morning and it's now almost 10 o'clock at night.
But after 16 hours on the road, Bobby loses contact with Brock, Bruce, and the green elephant. All she ever hears is static.
My last hope is to try to catch him.
A day later, Bobby is still chasing the evidence. She goes to her parents' house outside Tulsa.
First half of the day is legal paperwork, and then from mid-afternoon until about midnight, I'd spent on surveillance. This is a really nice van for surveillance because it has the drapes all the way around. I've got my blankets and pillow, and I can even make a bed back here, fold down this back seat. It's got a TV, VCR. This is the radio that I listen in to do surveillance with. Be careful, hon.
Bobby, a 39-year-old computer analyst, has taken a leave from her job to spend the next 3 weeks spying on Bruce's house.
I spend, on an average, about 4 hours an evening.
But it's not just Brock's toy she's listening to. She claims to have placed surveillance equipment inside Bruce's house.
I thought the best place to try to bug would be his bedroom. And I went in and walked right into the house. You know, I was trespassing, breaking and entering. I'm sitting about a block south of Brock's dad's house. If I see someone drive down the street that looks like his car, I'll wait about 3 to 5 minutes and then do a drive-by and listen until they go to bed. I have been living in this van. For the most part, I feel safe at night. It's just when I see people following me that I get a little scared and I pull out. I love Brock too much to give up. He's counting on me to help him. It's them, way to go. It's getting real frustrating. Trying to do surveillance, catching him, molesting Brock in his bedroom. I'm not picking up anything. It's a long shot. I love you. See you later, alligator.
After just 8 days, Bobby is giving up. Despite all the gadgets, she has heard nothing incriminating.
I'm going to take a break right now. Emotionally, I'm just not up to it anymore. And leaving my parents' house, everything's very stressful right now and emotions are high. And I'm going to go to Keller, Texas and stay with my sister for a little bit.
She knows in her heart that something's happened to Brock. She knows something has happened. And she's got to fight it. I don't know. I hope it ends. I hope it ends soon. Because I don't know how much more she can take.
The only thing that keeps me going is the fact that I can run. That is an alternative. I don't want to, but that's probably what little hope I have left, is that there is an escape. Hello?
And so secretly, without even her family knowing, Bobby contacts somebody from an underground network who can help her disappear.
My passport expires March 10th.
Oh, you getting it back?
Yeah, so I'm getting it renewed. I should have it within 10 days. I've just been trying to get everything, do everything I can possible to try to get protection, and meanwhile try to get my passports in order.
Be prepared.
Okay.
If you talk about child sexual abuse myths, the greatest one is that people who would abuse children are the kind of person your parents and mine warned us against, the trench-coated person lurking behind the corner. The most frequent abuser of children is related to the child, most often within the natural immediate family. That is a terrible thing for people to think and talk about, and that's one of the reasons why we don't think and talk about it as much as we ought to.
Brock, we're going to bed. 10, 9, 8, 7,
He doesn't
6,
show
5.
any of the behaviors of a child that's been sexually abused
Blast off. You're
unless he's been with his mother.
Sweet dreams, honey.
A father's tale of lies and deception. Next.